So yes, on to happier thoughts. Um, kind of go since everybody seems to have Naruto on the brain. I'll kind of introduce an interesting deck idea that if you don't like to use the OC Naruto's, and if you just want to just use Naruto for the sake of using his jutsus, and putting in some other ninja effects, a very good deck that I find that can help that can be uh, really good in the sense, not as an OC good, but it's definitely good, especially if you want to get Naruto jutsus. And if you're a Gaara jutsu fan, that's even better, because quite frankly, the main part of it is that it revolves around this little number. Naruto Gaara platoon cannot be whenever it will be removed from play due to the battle during the battle phase. Discard one lightning, one wind chakra, and it'll be placed back onto the into its team in injured status. Um, which now brings me to the clarification that, and it's a big one that I still don't think many people know. The remove from play change. Remove from play no longer applies to just moving a ninja from the battlefield to the top of the deck or to your hand. It now officially means whenever it leaves the village or the battle, whenever it leaves the village slash battlefield to go to the discard pile or to the top of the deck and then your hand. It's basically the inclusion of that. If remove from play pretty much includes if it was damaged during the showdown, it would be removed from play and then it could come back. That's pretty much how it works. Now, it's pretty much like the Rock Lee, in which you have to flip a coin, and if you get heads, it'll come back and play in injured status. This is pretty much it without the coin flip. You said you have to pay chakra, and in this lightning wind deck for you, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I encourage cards like perhaps compound jutsu, for example. A very good draw power card. Sakura is going to be in your early game. Shizune I would expect to be in your mid game, and Tsunade would probably have to be in there, just at least one. And Sakura's, if you got the Sakuras to actually pull this off, it's very very handy. In a sense, it's like release of chakra. Granted, it's not going to get you the chakra, but it's going to give you that heavy draw power if you don't want to use Sakura's decision or something like that. Um, Reunion with a former teacher is fair game. However, you might end up using this for something else, especially with the compound jutsus present. Um, I restricted. It was tough to not spam in heavy Gaara jutsus and Naruto jutsus in this, but I only narrowed it down to two, maybe three jutsus total. And this is just me. I'd leave this up to you to decide what jutsus you want to put in it. But I frankly put in the super rare sand coffin. I put in the Odama Rasengan. See that? That says Odama Rasengan. Doesn't say giant. It says Odama. You need to Bandai fix your translations. But that's for another video. Translate it right. This really does put the Prince client. This really does put the Prince early game into good effect. Whether you, I would recommend I would recommend Michiru in terms of draw power. In terms of the Prince clients, but I'll leave that to you. It's just the idea of a Prince early game. Naruto, Sakura, and Rock Lee, pretty much. Because they're really good because they're both Lightning Wind, and it provides great tempo and early stat boost. Yashimaru's, of course, I would heavily recommend. Heck, you can even probably throw in some sexy jutsus at this point. But Lightning Wind, this kind of deck is very, it's pretty good. I have to say that it's surprisingly good, and with the Naruto Gaara platoon, you'd be amazed at how much chakra you can actually get in there if you play the right missions and you have the right jutsus that you'd be willing to charge in there for it. Of course, you could probably it to me it felt easy to make, minus assigning the jutsus that I would want in it. But despite all the bashing that the Naruto Gaara platoon got, it is one of the best platoons in this game. Make no mistake about it. If it ever comes out, that is a problem for you, senor. Good luck killing it when you see when you see your opponent's chakra area about filled with all this. Yeah, good luck with that. But granted, is this even limitless? Can you do this more than one turn? Like 8 trigram and then they use the effect and then 8 trigram again? When discarded, you can discard. So yeah, it's not broken. It's not limitless. It's not a limitless effect, but definitely a pain in the butt. It'll make you waste those 2 8 trigrams pretty quick. But that's the deck idea for the week. A Lightning Wind Naruto Gaara platoon deck. In a sense, it'd be a tempo Lightning Wind healing deck. A lot of good healing in that deck, by the way. Put those Ichiraku ramen shops to good use as well. But having an 8-2 come back is pretty dang helpful. But let's see, Narg. That's the deck idea for the week. I've already given my I really don't want to discuss anything about the OC Ninja effect, but I will. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I actually had my ruling answered about one particular card that I really felt that I felt needed to be addressed. Okay, good. It was answered. Thank you, Mr. Wheat. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, so, okay, so I was wrong. I originally, some of you probably noticed, I put up a question whether Cursed Fate would actually work on the OC Ninjas or not, but since the OC Ninjas are continuous effects, since the OC Ninja effects are 2 different effects, they don't necessarily go into the chain, so thus Cursed Fate wouldn't work on them, so, oh well. But, yeah, Mr. Wheat, it is in the, what can and what can't affect, OC, Naruto, it's in there, so, oh, hang on a sec, stupid logging in, yeah, from what you guys said that it was, you guys said that it was actually able to be that Temptation and Itachi, if they're already out there and the OC Ninjas come out into play, like Itachi would be able to stop Sasuke, and then OC would if comes out into play while Temptation out, it was negated. Don't see why it wouldn't, but yeah, it's really I guess that clarifies it. Cursed Fate and any counter mission for that matter would not work on OC at all. Even the negate text ones. I guess all you can do is like a permanent effect, a permanent mission that can negate effects, like Temptation or something like that. But yeah, this really was kind of short notice, so sorry that there isn't much to be said, but I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't a preview yet, but I'll probably provide one more video this time since I probably took a little bit too much time discussing the effect here. But you know what? No, I think I could cram it in. Let's see. Let me give you an example. The Sound 4 theme. Let me just give you a quick rundown on this. This Sound 4 is probably the one Sound 4 set that we probably wanted to see originally back in the Curse of Sand, because then it actually puts their effects to good use when you actually have them all out. I actually had a player just last week who had a deck that would love those Sound 4 ninjas, all 4 of them, because he ran both the gate missions. He ran at least 2 copies of each, and that's what it revolved around. And quite frankly, if all of those come out and you got those missions out there, I can frankly say that it would be a big pain in the butt if any one of those, if it was just one of them, and they had both missions out, that would be a big pain in the butt, to be honest with you. I wouldn't like it if my opponent discarded one of my chakras and drew an extra card. That's like reverse the one who lives within. Tayuya? Oh my gosh. I don't want all my... That's like taking away... That's like a minus growth coin to all of my ninjas. That's really annoying. Granted, all these effects are not valid, and they can easily be just, say, Windbladed, for example. But still, combine... And thank goodness they don't have State 2, but definitely like the fact that it